shouldn't know. I got secrets.
Good morning, Stephanie Kammerman, the Stock Whisperer, here with today's daily dark pool whisper for September 26th. So let's start with the SPY. Yesterday, I mapped out that retracement trade back up to the 4 EMA, which is pretty much exactly what it did. So where do we go from here? Are we going to break above the 8? And are we going to test that massive 20 million dark pool level at 301.09, which I have put right here in the whisper. So bullish above 299.20. And these are all my targets. Bearish below 297.50. So if we do turn down and start to move back down again, right, that would be our trade setup. So let's go to the E-minis, and pretty much same kind of trade setup. We're going to be bullish above 2995 and bearish below 2980. So very similar. Let's go to the Russell, the IWM. We're going to be bullish above 155. This is really key level right here. $5 increments are uber strong. So we'd have to break above that. But remember, we had massive prints at 157. So are we going to retest that level, or are we going to pull back down below 154? Then there is a trade to the downside. Let's go over the QQQs. QQQs just under the 8 EMA as well. We're going to be bullish above 191 and bearish below 189.50. So very similar. Everything's in the same spot. NASDAQ futures bullish above 78.37.50 and bearish below 7,800. And the Dow futures, let's just cover those. Starting to move up right now. Bullish above 27.050, which is coming up. The $50 increments are very powerful. And bearish below 26.950. And let's go to the oil futures. Yeah, this is very interesting. I want to show you this chart again. So I'm going to just go to the weekly to show you, and I'll make it big. All right, so where are we? So here was the wedge. We've popped out of the wedge. We've retesting the wedge right now. Are we gonna make a big jump up here, or are we gonna break down and come down here? Yeah, so that's really what I'm watching for the oil futures. It's at a pretty critical spot. It is Wednesday though, so we do have a couple more days for this candle to close. But for the short-term period, let's just go to a 5-minute. I did study the pre-market volume, and we're going to be bullish above 56.75 right up here, and we're going to be bearish below 56.25. All right, so key levels to watch for today. And we have to talk about gold. Yeah, I have to show you this chart on gold too. Look where we are also. This is so epic. It's very epic right now. So remember when we were so excited to see if we were going to close above this trend line? Yeah, we watched that for weeks. Are we going to do it? We finally did. We popped up. But look where we are. We're back to that same trend line. This is so key. But we have massive, massive prints above us on gold. So yeah, it's not looking good unless we can close above those, and I'll go over that for IAU, GLD, GDX. But 1500 is a really key level. If we do close below that on a weekly candle, yeah, look out below. So let's go to the levels just for today to watch. Okay, so today, let me just put this back at a 5-minute. All right, we just got pretty big volume that came in today, this moment actually. So for the gold futures, just give me a sec to put them back on my chart here. Yeah, so for gold futures, we're going to be bullish above 1521 and bearish below 1510. Yeah, that's going to be pretty bearish. All right, but that 1500 level, like I just showed you, is very, very powerful. And beyond, guys, I sent this out as soon as I could this morning. Yeah, and then it just exploded. So not sure if any of you were able to get it. If you do trade pre-market, right? You have to be a pre-market bandit. I understand that most people are not, but I do know there are quite a few that follow me on my app. So whenever anything is really close to my bullish above, bearish below, I will send out a notification. And I sent one out at 4:24 a.m., which is 7:24 a.m. Eastern. So right here, I sent my notification out. And it did have a pretty quick pop there. Bullish above 158, bearish below 154. Okay, so what are we going to do now? Right, Steph, I missed the trade. What am I going to do now? So the first thing I do like to look at is the book and see if anybody is loaded to sell and buy. So you can see there's a guy here at 163. So this second trade, here we go. I'm going to have to do another whisper. Is going to be bullish above 163. And we're going to be bearish below, 158. You can see that there's a buyer there on the NASDAQ book. And let's just look if there's anybody big on the ARCA book. Not really. Okay. So yeah, next trade setup is bullish above 163 and bearish below 158 for a retracement trade down. I know there's news. McDonald's is looking into Beyond Meat burgers, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. I don't think you should eat them. I don't think they're very healthy if you look at the ingredients. Just eat a salad is my opinion on that. Okay. Let's go to GLD. We could trade it, but I wouldn't eat it. All right, GLD, we're going to be bullish above 143 and bearish below 141.75. Dark pool activity recently, we have two major levels and they're far apart. I know a few traders questioned my levels yesterday and I understand, but we have these two big dark pool prints. One at 141.77 and one at 144.47. You know, so it's a little complicated. Obviously, we're going to be bullish if we can break above 144.47. But today, I do have a retracement trade possibly to the prints. But just keep in mind, yeah, they could still be selling there if they do take it up there. All right, going to be bearish below 141.75 for GLD. Let's go to AMD. We have earnings on Micron. I'm going to go over that in a minute. It could affect AMD. However, you know, sometimes bad earnings for Micron is good for AMD or vice versa. We've had massive prints on AMD. We had a great trade in the pit yesterday. I know Paul and I had these, and Jane had these puts on AMD. We took profit. I did roll them into much cheaper ones. We are still below the prints, but let's see what we do today. I will be bullish above 30.20. I wanted to clear that 30 level just a little bit. Bearish below 29.50 if we do start to turn around and go down. But just again, you know, be very careful with MU's earnings. All right, let's go to the next one. Facebook. Facebook hasn't been on my whisper in quite a while, but it had decent volume this morning. Bullish above 182.50. Bearish below 180. Yeah, there's a lot more room on the downside. The up trade is, yeah, a lot of traffic here. But going down, really a lot of room all the way down if you can't hold that 180 level. All right, let's go to, and by the way, 175.99 would be my last target on the downside for today. Apple, bullish above 221.50 and bearish below 219. We did have dark pull activity a little while ago at 219.93. Bonds. Something big is happening with the bond market. We've just had massive prints on TLT, BNDX. So stay tuned. They're still printing, so it could still be splashing. Once they're done printing, getting into their position, they will move this. All right, suspense is killing me. But we're going to be bullish above 143.75 and bearish below 141.50. So stay nimble. You can put a strangle on, go light, wait. Once we have a clear direction, that's when you can go heavy in that direction. But there's nothing wrong with putting on a strangle. Never know what can happen overnight. Let's go to SQ. This one had a lot of volume as well. Bullish above 60.50. And this is my trade setup. Yeah, are we going to pop up here and hit the simple 30, right, where there should be selling? Or are we going to break down and retrace from this simple 20, right, and come back down again? So that's my trade setup. Bullish above 60.50 and bearish below 59.75. All right, MU, got to put an earnings warning for MU. Earnings are after the close. Day trade it. The options are probably going to have very big IV. In fact, let me just... $3 move. So you don't want to trade the options in particular, okay? The stock is what you want to do before earnings come out. So we're going to be bullish above 50.20. A lot of times it can run before earnings, but keep in mind, let's say this closes super strong. Don't say, oh, the earnings must be good, I'm going to hold this. Because I have seen countless times when they crush it. Okay, it's like a fake up to get everybody in it and crushing it. Or they pull it down to get everybody short, get everybody out before they pull it up. Let's not hold into earnings, okay? Let's just trade this pre-earnings. Going for pre-earnings momentum. This is what I teach you in my boot camp class, my favorite thing. We're going to be bullish above 50.20 and bearish below 49 for MU. We'll trade it tomorrow after earnings. Be much, much safer. All right, there you go, guys. There are your whispers for today. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody in my new workshop today, the Powerball, how to find Powerball lottery ticket option trades. I'm very excited for it. I'm going to be showing you numerous trades I've recently taken this week, especially, and trades that I am looking to take right now, depending on how these stocks perform today. So it's going to be live, and we're going to be looking at those option chains together and finding the best lottery ticket trades to take right now. All right, everybody, have a great day, and thank you so much.
Nothing, that's my secret. Gonna keep it my secret. My secret.